Welcome to AN Studies. Today topic is Environment, 7th class NCERT, first chapter, Environment. We'll go with the important points of this chapter. See, there are three components of environment. One is natural, human-made components, and third one is human. See, here in natural, we can see biosphere, lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere. These are the components of natural component. See, human-made or like buildings, parks, bridges, roads, monument, industries. These comes under human-made component. And in human component, we can see individuals, family, community, religion, and educational institutes. Then economic, then political situation. These comes under human components. Okay, and the first we'll go with the meaning of environment: the place, people, things, and the nature that surrounds any living organism is called as environment. Once again, the place, people, things, and nature that surrounds any living organism is called as environment. It is a combination of natural and human-made phenomena. Okay, it is a environment is a combination of natural and human-made phenomena. While a natural environment refers both biotic and abiotic conditions. See, the natural environment, it refers both biotic and abiotic conditions existing on the earth. Okay, and human-made environment, it reveals the activities, creations, and interactions among human beings. Human environment reveals the activities, creations, and interactions among human beings. This is called human environment. See here, natural environment. First is natural environment. This is the first component. Okay, land, water, air, plants and animals comprise the natural environment. Once again, land, water, air, plants, animals comprise the natural environment. You are already similar with the meanings, right? It means lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere because we have learned these topics in the previous class. In the sixth class in CRT, we have learned these topics. You can refer. I have made a video on these topics. You can refer those also. See, first we'll go with the lithosphere. Lithosphere is a solid crust or the hard layer of the earth. It is made up of rocks and minerals and covered by a thin layer of soil. It is called as lithosphere. It is an irregular surface with various landforms, say, such as mountains, plateaus, and plains, valleys, etc. Landforms are found over the continent and also on ocean floors. Next is lithosphere. Lithosphere, it is a domain that provides us forest, grasslands for grazing, and land for agriculture and human settlement. It is also a source of mineral wealth. See, lithosphere, it is a domain that provides us forest, grassland for grazing, land for agriculture, and human settlements. It is also a source of mineral wealth. Okay, it is called as lithosphere. Okay, then we go with the meaning of hydrosphere. The domain of water is referred as hydrosphere. Once again, the domain of water is referred as hydrosphere. It comprises various sources of water, different types of water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. These are the various sources of hydrosphere. Okay, and then atmosphere, it is a thin layer of air that surrounds the earth. Once again, the thin layer of the air is called as atmosphere. The gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it. It is also important, the gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it. Then the atmosphere consists the number of gases, dust, water vapors. We can see the meaning of biosphere. Plants, animal kingdom together make biosphere or living world. Plants, animal kingdom together make biosphere. Okay, it is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water, and air interact with each other. Okay, it is called as biosphere. Then See, next, all plants, animal, human beings depend on their immediate surroundings. For example, see, all plants dependent on animals, animals depends on human beings. Sometimes human beings also depends on animals, and human beings also depends on plants, right? See, this is what they are telling in this point. All plants, animals, human beings depend on their immediate surroundings. Often they are also independent each other. Sometimes they, even though sometimes they also independent on each other. This relation between living organism as well as the relationship between organisms and their surroundings forms the ecosystem. This is the meaning of ecosystem. Okay, we'll go again with the meaning of ecosystem. The relation between the living organism as well as the relation between the organisms and their surroundings form the ecosystem. This is the meaning of ecosystem. There could be an ecosystem of large rainforest, grassland, desert, mountains, lakes, rivers, ocean, and even a small pond. It is called a sea ecosystem. Okay, human environment. Humans being interact with each other with environment and modify. See, first, human environment means human beings interact with the environment and modify it. Human beings modify the environment according to their needs. Early humans adapted themselves to the natural surroundings. Okay, they led simple life and fulfill their requirements from the nature. With the time, then their need grows, they become more varied. Human learns new ways to use and change environment. They learn to grow crops, domesticate animals, and lead a settled life. The wheel was invented and surplus food was produced. The barter system emerged. Trade started and commerce developed. And later, industrial revolution enabled large-scale productions, transportation became faster, information revolution made communication very easier and speedy across the world. This is how human environment developed. Okay, these are some important points of this chapter. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe for more videos. Thank you.